Hi viewers, I'm Purple Celery. Welcome back to my channel. We are now 3 months into 2022 and there still has been no word on when the 14th Doctor will be announced. So I thought today that I would take the opportunity to put forward my shortlist of 6 actors who I think would make a good 14th Doctor. In putting together this list, I've tried to keep 3 things in mind. Number 1, I feel the Doctor should be played by a British actor. Doctor Who is such a quintessential British institution that as much as I would love to see like a fellow Aussie get the gig, I feel like the lead actor should always be British. Number 2, I think the Doctor should be played by a relative unknown. I've seen names like Hugh Grant or Olivia Colman and names of that calibre bandied around to play the 14th Doctor. I disagree. I think that the person who plays the Doctor shouldn't be too famous. And thirdly, I feel like the Doctor shouldn't be too conventionally good looking. Now that's not to say that any of the previous actors who have played the Doctor have been ugly or not good looking. I think in their own respective ways they have been, but just they've been good looking in a rather unconventional way. This is my long-winded way of saying that I think the Doctor should have like a certain, I don't know, doctorish or quirky look about them. So keeping those 3 criteria in mind, I've put together a list of 3 female actors and 3 male actors who would be my picks to play the 14th Doctor. So in no particular order, let's get into it, although maybe I'll start with ladies first. I'll start with the most obvious pick, Lydia West. Lydia West has been in It's a Sin and Years. Both obviously were produced by Russell T Davies, so she does have that existing working relationship with him. I really enjoyed her work in both those series. In Years, she played a young woman who was intelligent, curious, a little bit reckless perhaps, and in It's a Sin she plays a slightly older woman who's very compassionate, very caring, very brave. All of which, of course, are attributes which the Doctor possesses. So we know that she can play characters with those attributes. My only slight concern about Lydia is that she's slightly on the young side. She's 28 years old. Having said that, though, Matt Smith was 26 when he scored the role of the 11th Doctor, so it's certainly not a deal breaker. Number 2 on my list is Victoria Hamilton. Victoria has starred in The Crown in seasons 1 and 2 as the Queen Mother, and more recently she was in the show Cobra. Cobra's a bit of an interesting one. It's really flown under the radar here in Australia at any rate, but I watched both seasons recently and I really enjoyed the show. Cobra is like a political drama crossed with, I guess you'd call it, a cosy catastrophe. Anyway, Victoria played the Chief of Staff to Robert Carlyle's Prime Minister in that show. I thought that she was a very good actor. She also has quite interesting features. I'd also like to see a slightly older woman play the role of the Doctor. I believe that Victoria Hamilton is 50, and we haven't really seen an older woman. Well, I mean, Jodie's been the only female actor who's played the Doctor, but it'd be interesting to see like a slightly older female actor have a go at playing the Doctor. Third on my list is Gemma Whelan. Now, Gemma is best known as playing Yara Greyjoy in the series Game of Thrones. I know that she's been in other stuff, full disclaimer, I'm not sure what else. Wikipedia tells me that she's been in Killing Eve and various other guest roles. I can imagine Gemma Whelan as playing a rather steely, serious, warrior-type Doctor, but with a really good sense of humour deep down inside. Gemma is also 40 years old, which I feel is like the prime age to be playing the Doctor. Most actors who scored the role have been in their 30s or 40s. Obviously there's been a couple in their 20s, couple in their 50s, but 30s or 40s really seems to be it. Fourth on my list is John Heffernan. A couple of years ago, John Heffernan played the role of Jonathan Harker in Dracula, which was produced by Stephen Moffat. So there's like a Doctor Who connection right there. He's also had various guest roles in other TV shows, and he's done some theatre work. Importantly, he's also done some work for Big Finish. I understand that recently he provided some narration for some Ninth Doctor stories, so clearly he must be a Doctor Who fan, which is pretty good. John Heffernan is also 40 years old, prime age, and if he was to get the gig, we'd finally get a Doctor who was a ginger. So number 5 is a little bit of a weird pick, but bear with me here. It's Harry Melling, who is probably best known for playing Dudley Dursley in the Harry Potter movies. Okay, please don't laugh, bear with me here. More recently, Harry has starred in the Netflix series The Queen's Gambit. I feel like he's really come into his own. But the most important thing of all is that Harry Melling is actually the grandson of Patrick Troughton, who played the second Doctor back in the 1960s. So he does have the pedigree for playing the Doctor. And I also think that Harry has quite interesting features. He's 33 years old, so he falls into that bracket of actors who I think would be a great age to be playing the Doctor. Anyway, what do you guys think? Number 6, and last on my list, is Joel Fry. I actually hadn't heard of this actor before, but somebody mentioned his name on the Gallifrey base forums as a potential pick for the 14th Doctor. So I looked him up and realised that I actually had seen him before in Game of Thrones. He played, I'm just going to check my notes, a character called Hizdar Zo Lorak. So he was in the scenes with like Daenerys in Meereen, if memory serves me correct. Wikipedia tells me that he's also done some sitcoms and some other work. It also looks like from various pictures that he has quite a commanding physical presence. He's over 6 foot tall. Again, I think that he's got the acting chops and the features to play the Doctor. I can kind of, see him slipping into the role. He's got a kind of, I don't know, like a kind, quirky kind of a look about him, which I think would just be ideal for the Doctor. Joel Fry is also 36 years old, so he does fall into that good age bracket. But anyway, these are just my picks to play the 14th Doctor. And I should add that I've only chosen actors who I've actually watched before. There might be a whole lot more out there who I just haven't seen on British TV. I would love to hear what you guys think. Who are your picks to play the 14th Doctor? Please leave your comments in the comments section below. If you've enjoyed watching this video, please give it a like and please subscribe to my channel if you haven't done so already. Anyway, thank you so much for watching. Hopefully I'll be back with more videos soon. This is Purple Celery, over and out.